by side, side by side. We don't run away. Side by side, side by side, side by side. Back down nowhere. Side by side, side by side, side by side. We don't run away. Side by side, side by side, side by side. Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. Ole, ole, ole. Show me your flags and come. Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. Hey, back and time we go. We the champion, the champion. All them fetting champion. They get to know, they get to know. All them fetting champion. Come top around, come top around. All them fetting champion. And carry on, and carry on. All them fetting champion. Party center. Recognize it when we enter. Come to summon all the members. We go know the true defenders. Back up to fender. Every mix up in the blender. Recognize the real agenda. Everyone come together. Go for the win. No time for leaving when. This we believe in when. You get the feeling when. Just when. Go for the win. Get in the section when. Time for redemption when. Feel the connection when. Everybody's trying to put their hands right now. Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. Ole, ole, ole. Show me your flags and come. Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. 1, 2, hey! Back and on time, let me go. We're them champion, them champion. All them fetting champion. They get to know, they get to know. All them fetting champion. Come top around, come top around. All them fetting champion. And carry on, and carry on. All them fetting champion. We go down to the end. Party family and friends. Show we like the content. Rewind, repeat, come again. Level up. Turn the bass and treble up. With some gold level up. Flags up. One more time for the win. You get the feeling when. This we believe in when. You got the feeling when. Just when. Go for the win. Get in the section when. Time for redemption when. Feel the connection when. Everybody! Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. Ole, ole, ole. Show me your flags and come. Ole, ole, ole. Defending champion. 1, 2, everybody! Back and on time, let me go. We them champion, them champion. All them fetting champion. They get to know, they get to know. All them fetting champion. Come top around, come top around. All them fetting champion. And carry on, and carry on. All them fetting champion. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Show me your flags and come. Ole, ole. Defending champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fetting champion is here. MX Prime.
Morning.
Good morning to you, sire. Happy Carnival.
Same to you, my friend.
How things?
Everything is all right, man.
I see you walking around all over the place getting with this trophy for the people who fetting the most, boy.
Yes, boy, trophies.
Tell me about this whole campaign that you're on.
Well, first and foremost, must say big respect to DJ Private Ryan and Just Now Productions for putting this concept together. They came to me, let's say, the ending of last year after I released Follow the Music,
yeah.
which is doing quite well. And another Just Now production, by the way. So I teamed up with Keisha more than once this season. And he said, Ryan has a project that he's working on. He would like you to be a part of it. So when I listened to the music, heard the concept, I said, nah, must go with this. And I said to the guys, this is not a song. This is a campaign. So how do we make this work? So a good friend of mine, Kenson King from the National Flour Mill, he said to me, hey, write up your proposal and I'll send it in. And surely enough, National Flour Mill said, okay, we love it. So this trophy, well, trophies rather, have been given to the most valuable fetters.
And you've been giving it out all season. How many you give out
all
already?
Season. Well, so far about 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
how do you determine who is the most valuable fetter?
Well, sometimes while on stage, you see someone enjoying themselves a little bit more than everyone else. Or maybe if they can't stand, because I could remember the opening of the Carnival Village, there was a differently able individual. She couldn't stand up or anything like that. And I saw how she was so exuberant. I said, darling,
trophy is yours.
Trophy is yours.
Now, as you mentioned that, right? And we've been hearing talk about and seeing, especially at the beginning of the season, where people were talking about the reaction from the audience in general, right? So people now saying, everybody coming to stand up in the fete, everybody want to pop their phone and take pictures and take videos and record everything. What does that translate to as the artist? Because you coming on stage looking for the fetting champion and everybody stand up in the party. So, and hey, look, MX Prime on stage.
Well,
and they're just smiling and watching you with their phone because they want to capture the moment, right?
Of course, and it's a different time now. You know, people use the technology to help us as well, because someone on their phone may be broadcasting live. Right. And you never know where this may end up. So, you know, pros and cons. But at the end of the day, we do see people enjoying themselves. There's a time for your phone and there's a time to leave it alone. Right, and
but you see them doing that, like say, all right, you now come out and you see all the phones go up, but then by the time you're ready to jam them hard, you see the phones go down.
I've seen that. I've seen no phones. For me, you know, it doesn't bother me because hands in the air. Right, and they actually know what they come here for. They come to party to have a good time. Yes, you could curate. Yes, you could, you know, document. All that is a part of it. We have to understand that all these things don't. Is a part of it. But at the end of the day, once you enjoy yourself, this trophy could be yours. Yeah.
And I asked the question because I've heard artists complain that, you know, we don't want this touch thing, we don't want people just standing up and watching. We want you to be a part of the celebration, a part of the experience, a part of the fun. Does it take away from any of the fun, that whole technology thing?
Sometimes, yeah. Because, you know, we came from the time where there were no phones in the party.
I know,
there were just cameras.
I remember Magadan running on stage with a cricket way and it had no phone in the party there.
No phones at all. Just the cameraman, right, taking shots and, you know, live television, stuff like that. So it is a change for us, a big change. And sometimes it's a little bit intimidating, you know, when you don't really get the response that you're accustomed to. But as I say, you know, times have changed, it has evolved, and you learn to work with it. Sometimes you just get in the face of the person with the camera, and you make them a part of the show.
Of the show as well.
Right? So experienced entertainers will say, okay, let me use this or find a way to use it to my advantage.
Well, and that's a great point, because you talk about the experience of you as an entertainer and generally, right? But in terms of younger artists coming up, what advice would you give them to navigate the scene that they find themselves in now? Because you have the experience of coming from that big fetting PSA kind of situation to be able to navigate anything now. Any stage they put you on is your stage, right?
Yes.
But a younger artist who now coming up, and this is the first experience that they're getting, this version of fetting. What advice would you give them in terms of navigating that?
Well, I think they will be most accustomed to it, just like how we had to get accustomed to people standing up and looking at us like, who's this man? Yeah. You know, what are you singing? Yeah. You know, they would be more accustomed because they come up in the technology, right? It would be less intimidating for them. We may think so, but it's not really that way, I believe. But the most important thing is that be the best version of you. And use every performance as a rehearsal for the next performance. So there are mistakes that we're going to make. We're going to tighten those things up. And the next performance, get better. That's all.
That is wise advice there. I can't lie to you.
Every stage is a rehearsal for another performance.
Great advice. MX, thank you for joining us this morning. It's always a pleasure to have you on, my brother.
You don't know. And this trophy belongs to you guys.
Hey!
Yes.
We're the fetting champions this morning?
Yes. Fetting champions for the Carnival season.
That is performance.
Great programming.
That is performance. Thank you very much.
Great programming.
We will have it on display for the rest of the Carnival all year. We fetting champions. Give me one more to get to the break now.
Yes, man. No
this one is called Opposite.
Opposite.
Tell me a little bit about it before we go.
Let's say late December, I had nothing to do. And in 4 hours' time, I came up with this concept.
You're ridiculous, you know. It has upset my soul sometimes. Come, let me go. Let me go to the break. MX Prime, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah. Na, 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 na. Opposite to hate, opposite to grudge, opposite to bad mind. So we congregate, time to demonstrate how to have a good time. So we go wash your worries away, 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 away. Wash your troubles away, away, away. Everybody jump in with your clean heart. Carnival 2025. Jump in with your clean heart. Watch out. Beat your heart. opposite to hate, opposite to grudge, opposite to bad mind. So we congregate, that to demonstrate how to have a good time. So we go wash your worries away, 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 away. Wash your troubles away, away, away. Everybody jump in with your clean heart, clean heart, clean heart. Out there, jump in with your pure heart, pure heart, pure heart, pure heart. Jumping in the love, in the love, in the love, in the love. Whoa, whoa. Jumping in the love, in the love, in the love, in the love. Whoa, whoa. Opposite to blame, opposite to shame, opposite to jealousy. We opposite to war, opposite to pain, positive energy. So we go take your worries away, 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 away. Take your troubles away, away, away. Everybody jump in with your clean heart.